Welcome back. Again, my name's Megan. If you didn't see my last video that I did film, I did like a what I eat in a day, morning, day routine kind of thing. I just went and showed you what I had for breakfast, what I had for lunch, and what I had for dinner. I'm on the WeightWatchers plan, so I try to stay in between 23 points, which is what I'm given for my height, weight, and gender, and what my goal was originally with WeightWatchers. Today, I'm just going to do a little get ready with me type of thing, and why I did choose WeightWatchers. I guess first, and my mirror's over here, so if I'm looking over there a couple times, that's why. I guess first things first, I was always bigger growing up. I danced for 10 years. I think 7 or 8 of it was competitive dance. But I danced from the time that I was about 2.5 to 12. Well, actually really 13, but you know what I mean. And so I was getting a pretty decent amount of exercise. Well, before I started school, when I was in like my daycare age, I was really thin. I had little baby toddler abs. I was a stick back then. And I think starting school really just stressed my body out because I wasn't allowed to go and run on the playground as much as I had been. I was sitting at a desk. I wasn't up and moving 24/7, like how any daycare facility really is nowadays. So I started gaining weight then, and then on top of that, going to dance, I was picked up from school, and then I went straight through like any kind of fast food drive-through. But continuing with what I said, it was my choice once I got to about middle school age to choose, what I want to put into my body, and I didn't change, I guess you would say. I kept going with the unhealthy foods. I ate and ate and ate and ate. Well, about junior year, I decided that I wanted to try out for the cheer team. And, I had never cheered. I mean, I danced, but I had never cheered. And I didn't know if I would make it or if I would just be turned down. Thankfully, I did make it. And I'm proud of myself because a first-time tryout, I made varsity. Being on a cheer team, I never saw myself as being bigger. I think it's because I just assumed that I fell into the same stigma that every single other girl on that cheer team was. Yeah, they were pretty skinny, very pretty, which I'm not saying I don't think I'm pretty, I do. But I just automatically found myself not thinking that I was bigger. So when it would come to eating, I would not pick any kind of healthy foods. If I went to a restaurant with somebody, I usually got chicken tenders. They're my favorite food. Hello. And being Southern, you're surrounded by all that Southern food anyways. So I found myself kind of eating like any skinny, unhealthy girl would. Picking up cookout trays because I live in North Carolina, so you got to go get a cookout tray after a football game. And I mean, I had boyfriends, so I never saw, I never was bullied. I never was told, hey, Megan, you're bigger. Nobody ever said, no, I don't want to date you, you're nasty. So I get into college, and right away I see that I'm one of the bigger people on campus. this was kind of, again, like a little shell shock thing, but one of the first things that I go and do, which I instantly regret, and you'll see how and why, was I go and join a sorority. I went through Rush. I, again, saw myself as being prettier than most girls. The second day of Rush, which is a week-long sorority process, basically, you go and meet a bunch of sorority girls from each sorority, and they choose which ones they want to invite to their sorority. The second day, I was cut from the one that I really wanted. I kind of just, they said to trust the process. I kind of just went with it. Those were the girls that I felt like I connected with most, and I didn't understand, why don't they want me? Why, am I not pretty enough? Am I not skinny enough? Which, looking back on the types of recruits they did bring in, they definitely had a type, blonde, mostly. I hate to say that, but that was almost all the recruits that they brought in. So anyways, I go through the process. I get into the sorority. The sorority that I got into, it wasn't like an outcast sorority. It was just many different types of people. There were bigger people, there were skinnier people, there were shorter people, it was just different types of people. Well, I loved it at the time. Now I'm just using my Hoola bronzer. I loved it at the time. I thought it was the best thing ever. Fast forward a little bit more. I met my boyfriend that I'm with now. Having a boyfriend that doesn't go to the same college that you do and isn't in a fraternity when you're in a sorority, and it's just different. It's, you have your friends from your sorority telling you, no, hang out with us this weekend, go to this frat party, there'll be this guy there. Maybe you should date a fraternity guy instead of the guy that you're really liking or really into. They weren't understanding what I was wanting, I think. Anyways, so I found myself hating the sorority. I didn't live on campus, so for our meetings, I would drive about 40 minutes, which was kind of ridiculous for sometimes 3 times a week, not including class schedules. I just found myself being kind of stuck in a group that I really didn't want to be in anymore. So I decided to drop, and I think that was the best decision that I could have done. My heart wasn't in it anymore. Yes, I love the memories that I got to make, and I'm glad I did it, so I can say, okay, I did it. I didn't always just wonder, oh, what if? Why? Maybe I would have loved it. Maybe I wouldn't have. Who knows? Because I didn't do it, which was kind of the same thing as cheer for me. I wanted to try it to be able to see if I wanted to do it. Dropping out of that sorority, again, best decision of my life. I would tell some people, hey, I'm losing weight, and they would say, oh, I don't see it. So November of 2018, I chose to start WeightWatchers. At first, nobody was really thinking that I would stick to it. I think that's because I tried a lot of different ways of losing weight, and I never really stuck to it. I was always just oh, okay, I'm going to do it this week, and then that next week I stopped. While being on WeightWatchers, I've learned to love myself. When you join WeightWatchers now, you can choose what type of plan you want to do. There's blue, purple, and green. I chose the blue plan because at the time, I didn't want to choose something with a bunch of freedom because I didn't trust myself. But I also didn't want to choose a plan that would make me feel intimidated, if that makes sense. I thought that the blue plan was perfect for me. I started WeightWatchers at 271 pounds. again, growing up, I was always bigger. I remember in 5th grade going to the doctor and them saying, okay, well, you're at 117 pounds. You need to lose a little bit of weight. Please do not reach 121. And, you know, I kind of thought, well, I'm dancing, so I can take in these calories because I'm going and exercising. But in reality, and now I see it, I was taking in way more calories than what I was putting out throughout dance. So when I chose Weight Watchers, I thought, okay, well, I know it's not going to be an instant fix or anything, so I'm really going to need to just work through it. But honestly, I feel like Weight Watchers has almost been an instant fix, if that makes sense. When I started Weight Watchers, it's like my whole persona and my opinion about losing weight and my ability to lose weight totally 100% changed. I think part of that is because Weight Watchers, the community, is so helpful and inspiring that you feel like you can do that. You know, like, I'm not saying that I lost weight overnight. I'm definitely not saying that at all. I'm saying that with being on Weight Watchers, my opinion about my ability changed. And it hasn't changed back. Like, it stayed with the thought and fact that I can do this. But no, so Weight Watchers, in my opinion, teaches you how to eat lifelong, not in the moment and not for a program. It's the most sustainable, in my opinion, weight loss program that is out there today. My boyfriend and my family have decided that they're going to start eating healthier, and they've been doing this. My boyfriend started Weight Watchers in about the middle of January, like he said in the last video. He's lost a good amount of weight, and I'm so proud of him. My mom started in, I think, about the beginning of December, middle of December. I'm not really too sure. And she's lost, I think, 50-something pounds, which is great. And my stepdad started along about the same time as her, and he's lost about 30 pounds. Them starting to eat healthier has made it easier for me because, you know, all the food in the house is healthy food. I don't have to say, oh, I'm hungry, and then go into the pantry and see nothing but chips, nothing but brownies, soda everywhere. It's really just healthy food that has filled our cabinets and our pantry, and I'm so beyond excited for what is to come in the future with our with summer coming up and vacation. Back from putting on my mascara, I'm done with my makeup routine. I just wanted to come on here and say again, thank you for those who've been watching. Please like and subscribe. That's the only way I think that my platform will be able to make it in YouTube. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about me and my weight loss journey and my background with being an overweight child. Please just stay positive in this world today. It's a little rough out there right now. No job is really definite, as many are being cut, many are being laid off, many their hours are being changed, and so they're not making enough money. But stay positive, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.